Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the VSP podcast. Today we're going to talk about the combine. We just had it today. I'm a little tired from it, but it was awesome. We had a bunch of kids here, a lot of energy, a bunch of great events, and overall it seemed like everyone was competitive and had fun. So let's jump in and talk a little bit about it. So this was the 9th year of the combine. And it's pretty crazy. I mean, we started back in 2018. Next year will be 10 years. And it started off as something that I saw. Obviously, you have the NFL Combine. It's a cool event where everybody gets to showcase their physical attributes. And that's what I was doing. Like everyone comes here. They try to get stronger and faster, more powerful, all that good stuff. And I wanted to give athletes an opportunity to showcase it. Compete against each other. Also compete against their own numbers. And have a lot of fun, right? Like make this a big community event. That was always my thought process. Like, how do I get a lot of kids involved in this and enjoy themselves while they're getting better? And that's really what it is. I mean, it grew from, 20-something kids I had in my first year to now, we're over 80, 90, and hopefully next year we're over 100 kids that are involved in the combine. We have about over 300 kids in our program in total. So the goal is to try to get at least more than half of them involved in what we're doing. For today, the events were vertical jump, broad jump, flying 10, 5, 10, 5. We did bench press with percentage of body weight, chin-ups for reps, 300-yard shuttle run to finish it, and that was really what killed them. And all in all, it was great. A lot of kids hit PRs, right? We saw a lot of big jumps, fast sprints. Kids were smiling, high-fiving, a lot of energy. A lot of kids were rooting each other on, and that's exactly what we wanted. Is to bring everybody together and get them to compete and have some fun with it. The most important thing, that I could take away from this is that, that hard work that everybody puts in, and they see themselves get better, is really rewarding for themselves, right? Like they really want to feel that when they're here, they're reaching their goals, right? They're taking a step towards, whether that's just like, hey, I want to be a college athlete, play professionally, get recruited for college, whatever the case may be, right? And all this really does matter. We wrap it all up and kids get prized. We have a really cool, custom trophy that, the overall winners win, which is it's a wooden plate. Shout out to Joe Lanzetta, who always makes them for me every year. It's this wooden plate that, that says VSP Combine 2026 winner, male winner, female winner. And to know that some of these kids, are hanging them up in their garage. It's kids who won it a couple times, and they show me pictures of themselves in their bedroom or in their garage, and they have it up there. It's going to be there hopefully forever. It's something that they'll always remember, and I value that a lot. We not to mention each we have a group winners, right, for their age group. We also have some fun awards, right? We have something called the Dennis Harrington Award. Shout out Dennis, even though he wasn't here today. Which is the Heart and Soul Award, right? Where somebody who's cheering everybody on, is constantly, trying to, build them up and get people excited. Today, Parker won that, so shout out to you, Parker. And then we also have like the dog mentality where, there's an athlete at some time, they dig deep, right? They push through a little mental toughness. And this little man, Jackson Nobile, he took that home, which was pretty awesome. One of the youngest kids here, he was doing a hang, and he just wouldn't let go. He wouldn't let go. And we appreciate that type of tenacity and mental toughness. So overall, really happy, with the turnout. My coaches did a phenomenal job keeping everybody organized, keeping everybody moving. A lot of guys, behind the camera, and Joe and Sean. So I know the content's going to be awesome. And for those of you that weren't here, I'm sorry, and you better be at the next one. So hopefully we'll, for the 10 year, we blow it up, right? I want 100 kids plus. A lot of fun, a lot of energy, and it's going to be exciting. So that's it for today. Tune in for next week, guys. Take care.